Hey guys, welcome to Not So Popular Opinion. Today we'll be checking out a clip teaching women how to lose a man in less than 10 seconds. Amazing, right? But the women who listen to this woman's content will absolutely do that. Lose a man in 10 seconds. Then we'll have a follow-up to where a real woman responds to her nonsense. That'll be coming at the end. Alright guys, let's check this nonsense out.
Fellas, I want to make a little PSA, because you complain that your wife never wants to be intimate, but you slap her butt when she's emptying the dishwasher and grope her body when she's stressing over bills. And why would aggressively touching someone out of nowhere make them want to sleep with you? Especially when they're in the middle of trying to take care of everyone but themselves. Touching her without talking to her means you want to get off, not feel connected. And it's so selfish for you to think that you wanting to get off would be enough to get her in the mood. So you end up turning her off instead of on, because slapping her in the butt can be enough to push her over the edge when she's feeling overwhelmed about doing it all and feeling frustrated about doing it all alone. Foreplay starts long before the act, and it's in the way you treat her, not the way you touch her. And you also have to consider that she's your partner, not your bro from the 3rd grade. So asking her about her day will always mean more than giving her a purple nurple when she's trying to cook you dinner. But you do those things to let her know you want her, not to make her want you. And that's the problem, because a lot of you don't care if she wants to be with you as long as she's willing to be with you. And that's what makes it feel like a chore instead of a choice, because you expect her to cater to the fact that you're already in the mood without considering why she isn't. But if you would just spend a minute trying to make her want to be with you, then maybe she actually would.
Blah 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 blah. Okay, first of all, being playful between a man and his woman, even sexually playful, should never be a no-no. It shouldn't matter when it happens, whether she's doing dishes, whether she's cooking for me, doing laundry, whatever. If a woman is into her man, she will want that playful interaction, because the moment she stops receiving it, the man will be accused of not paying attention to her, ignoring her, treating her like she doesn't exist. Because being playful and touchy is a man's way to show you that he is interested in you. He's not going to be a woman. So, number one, she starts off wrong. A woman with no man cannot teach women how to interact with a man. She doesn't have one. And I wish women would understand that. This woman is lonely and miserable and trying to keep you lonely and miserable. If you do not want your man touching you, or there's certain times where he should touch you and certain times he shouldn't, you don't want a man. You don't like men. You don't like your man touching you. That's weird. Why are you in a relationship with that man? Oh, wait, his resources, his security, that's what you want. You don't actually want the man. It'd be easier just to say you don't like men. A lot of the times men do this because it's how they got you in the first place. It's what worked on you in the first place. He didn't change. He is still that same man that you fell for in the beginning. So if you felt that he was inappropriate now, shouldn't it have been inappropriate then? Or did you just get lost in the TikTok nonsense or the nonsense of your lonely girlfriends who's telling you, oh, he's disrespecting you because they ain't got no man? This is what women with no man do. Or this is what women who don't like men do. They tell women that a man touching you when you're doing certain things, girl, I wouldn't allow my man to do that. How the fuck she gonna say that when she ain't got no man? If you don't want your man touching you, it is time to quit using his resources and set him free. Why do you want him around if he can't touch you? If you are not interested in sexual activity with your man, why are you still there? Because I suggest that any man, the moment your woman makes you feel like you're the bad guy for playfully touching her, I don't care what she's doing, unless she is using a restroom, then you need to show her ass the door. Because what is she there for? Just to take up space and use up your resources? Why would you want that woman when you can find other women who are loving, playful, sexual, fit, friendly, everything you really want and deserve in a woman when you're putting in that time at work, when you're taking care of your honeydews. Because I hate when women try to pretend like when a man don't get home from work, or even just hanging out with his friends, or trying to enjoy his only off day, you don't have a huge list of honeydews, and if he don't snap to it when you want him to, you throw a fit. So let's not pretend that women are the only ones who are busy around the house. All right? And if he's doing something, one of your honeydews, and then you come ask him for something else, what is he supposed to? Oh, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. No, because then you would say he's not taking care of his responsibilities as a man. I'm sorry, but when you're in a relationship with a man, sexual activity and playful flirtiness is a part of the equation. So if you don't want that, get you a dog or a cat or another female, and see how the studs treat you, because they're going to do the same exact thing. Let's get to some of these comments. First comment in here says, she has great points. Just make sure it's reciprocated. You have to put in the same effort you're asking of your husband. Yeah, but she's not going to do that. She can't even teach you how to do that because she doesn't have a man. She is worse than most feminists on here, because everything is just man bad, woman good. Even red pill content creators say things that men should do to better themselves if they're looking for that right kind of woman. They should improve themselves, not just demand that the woman improves herself. And that's what I don't understand. Women are quick to say that guys get on here and talk bad about women, but men will set other men straight as well. Women do not hold women to that same standard. Next comment here says, what you're saying is stop doing everything that you did in the beginning that made it exciting. Things that turned her on. Exactly. This fool has no idea what she's talking about. This seems like a woman who hasn't been touched by a man in a long time. She gives off very masculine energy. I don't even know the last time she's been on a date, because nothing on her TikTok is anything positive at all. She's probably trying to trick women to stay lonely and miserable like her so she can scoop them up. That's the vibe I get. This commenter says, I've been widowed for 10 years and much of your content brings back so many bad memories. I wish I had your help verbalizing my thoughts back then. Well, yeah, I hate to say it like this, but it seems like your husband escaped misery a lot sooner than a lot of other men. Because if he couldn't be physical with you, or he couldn't be, show his way of being, attracted to you or connecting to you, that dude was miserable for a long time. But he knew his assets would disappear as soon as he left, so he stuck around as long as his mind and body was willing to. He escaped. He definitely escaped. Next comment here says, oh my God, my ex-husband always used to do this, and it made me drier than the Sahara Desert. Then he went and cheated on me because I didn't put out. What did you expect him to do? Him trying to be playful with you made you drier than the Sahara, and you wouldn't have sex with him. What was he supposed to do? You closed the door and other women opened it. What was he supposed to just beg, cry, just wait till you were ready forever? Apparently you seem like a person who didn't want to have sex ever. You caused him to cheat. Yes, I said you caused him to cheat. Women hate hearing that, but if you won't do it, another woman will gladly do it. Because I'm pretty sure he's providing her with what he was providing you, and you still wouldn't put out. And someone else gladly did. He made the right decision. Next comment here. My husband would only get touchy-feely when it was clear he wanted something. Gotten to the point where any touch makes me recoil now. This has nearly 9,000 likes. If the touch of your man makes you recoil, you need to get help. Seriously, you need to go seek psychological help. And you need to leave that man and his resources in peace and go get you a dog or a cat. Or get you some girlfriends and live like the Golden Girls. Love that show, but you see what happened to them? They all wanted men because they realized that they actually love men. Which you will sooner or later. But for now, if a man's touch make all of you women recoil, leave men alone. Stop using them for resources. Make it on your own since y'all strong and independent anyway. And go on about y'all business. Next commenter says, I haven't been in a mood for about 7 years. Just think I'm broken. The person responds, leave him immediately. Allow him to find his match. You are not it. Let him find happiness. Exactly. Like the last person. Let that man find his happiness. Let him enjoy the rest of his life while you stay broken and miserable. Go seek help. If you haven't been in a mood for 7 years, there ain't nothing that man could do. Nothing he could do to change that. That's a you problem. Next comment here says, I love this as much as I hate it. Extremely valid. No, it ain't. Deej Perel. No, it ain't. Because if women keep listening to nonsense like this, the only guys that are going to be available to them are men that look like you. Which they don't want. And they don't want your simp energy, no matter how much you think this is going to help you get laid, because it ain't. They will like these comments, they will applaud these comments, but they will give you no attention. Because you are not the type of man they want. Simping gets you nowhere. Last comment here, it says, sprinkle, sprinkle. I actually love this for women. That they buy into the sprinkle, sprinkle nonsense. But what they don't seem to realize is that sprinkle, sprinkle woman is a moron. And she's teaching you to be a moron like her. Because that man that she has is and always will be a cheater. But I love that for y'all. If y'all that stupid to fall for that. She was the side piece while he was married the first time. And he got with her. As Genuine once said, what's so different? If he cheated with her on his wife, 10 times out of 10, he's doing the same thing with someone else on her. But y'all are too immature and too blinded by the nonsense that she spews out because it sounds good to use a man for his resources. To realize the truth. If he gladly cheated on another wife with her, there's no way that he's not cheating on her as well. On to the next one for him. That's just who he is. Alright, let's check out that response video I promised. For the woman that commented on my video last week that said, men always on here trying to tell women what they don't want but never put what they want. They're just trying to change women. No, we're not. We're actually trying to help, to be realistic. We're trying to help you see the light and skew you away from nonsense. But y'all don't want to listen to that. Y'all applaud this type of woman, but this next woman, y'all jump down her throat calling her a pygmy. But I'm gonna let her tell y'all. Let her show y'all the kind of woman that we want.
Fellas, I want to make a little PSA, because you complain that your wife never wants to be intimate, but you slap her butt when she's emptying the dishwasher and grope her body when she's stressing over bills. And why would aggressively touching someone out of nowhere make them want to sleep with you? Especially when they're in the middle of trying to take care of everyone but themselves. Touching her without talking to her means you want to get off, not feel connected. And it's so selfish for you to think that you wanting to get off would be enough.
Okay, seriously. Can y'all just stop? This video has had over 800,000 views, over 100,000 likes, and over 2,500 comments. You know what? Y'all are ruining everything for women that actually like men and like the things that they do. First, it was offensive for men to be chivalrous. So then they stopped opening doors for us. And then women started complaining about that. And now you want our men to stop slapping our bottoms or to stop fondling our lady bits in playful ways. I mean, what do you women want? Do you want them to just shut down on us completely? Gosh, I live for my booty slaps and the little playful, dirty fondlings. This is fun. Maybe for some of you it's not fun, but for a lot of us, we love it, okay? And stop putting out these messages that men should stop these things. Some of us love it. In fact, a lot of us love it. Can someone just please take the microphone away from these bitter, choleric women? Just take it away. Because y'all are trying to ruin everything. You're really trying to get men to shut down on us completely and not want us anymore. Please. Some of us love men. Some of us really, really love men. We love masculinity. We love their wildness. We love how they take us outside of our feminine box. You know, men are fun. Please, just put the microphone down. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all.
All right, guys, as always, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Let's talk about this. If y'all agree with me, if you don't agree with me, that's cool. Love to hear how you feel. Until the next one, I'm out.